That wasn't even close.
Welcome back to Coriander Society Adventures! Gentle viewers, we are joined once again by Beatdown Casts, Ninja Man Matt, and Pods of War, as our intrepid heroes continue their adventures in the world of Northport, one world amongst an endless, infinite many.
I think that went well. I feel good.
Of course, we have 10 minutes of just like pre-show, just almost nothingness compared to our normal ramblings, and then right before we turn it on, Beatdown just drops some funny shit and just ruins it.
Classic.
Is that what happened?
Yes, that's what happened.
We'll go with that.
That's what happened.
Welcome back, everybody. Good to be here. Love doing the show every week. Still getting a little bit up to speed, but how are the three of you doing today? Beatdown, how are things?
Things are good. Yeah, things are pretty good. It's just like in-game, out-of-game. What are we talking about?
Whatever, man. I mean, because in-game things are about to be bad. So I figure,
Yeah,
like,
true.
let's take a break from that
In-game
before.
things
Good.
are bad.
Yeah, you're right.
How's your bottom lane right now? Are you pretty strong there?
I actually play jungle, and
Oh,
it's
you're a
terrible.
jungler.
It is
Nice.
the most masochistic role in any video game ever. You just take so much shit for no reason at all. Apparently, everything's just your fault. Oh, I went
You're not
0-3 in
always
the
on.
2v2. It's the jungler's fault.
Yep.
Oh, we have no dragons, even though I died to the mid laner 6 times before each and every dragon fight. Oh, it's the jungler's fault. You know what? This is supposed to be something good. I'm going to start making TikTok videos. That's good.
Yeah, that's
All right, there we
really
go.
better
There we
use of
go.
time.
Yeah, positive. It's going to be about League, funny enough.
That's a
I have
content.
no
gold
idea
mine.
what you guys are talking about.
You don't want to know. It is a terrible. Don't play League. Don't ever play League, Vanessa. You'll
It
hate
is
it.
I will
fun, though.
not.
It's fun in like an abusive, significant other kind of way, where it's like,
It's
oh,
like-
they'll change, they'll get better, I swear. And
Yeah.
it's just the worst.
It's fun with an asterisk at the end. Like, it's conditionally fun.
Yes.
I used to, I would say convince, but basically nearly forced Joe to play with me. And he played one character and did not play him well.
Can confirm. Look,
Who?
going back to the theme of me being a boomer, I kind of enjoy playing Dota in Warcraft 3. And I sort of fell off the MOBA train after that. So that's about where I'm at on that one.
Okay. Wait, Joe, real quick. Who'd you play in League? I gotta know.
In League, Rise.
Nice. Okay.
I thoroughly
More
remember you were way
mechanics.
more of a Kassadin than a Rise. But yeah, you did touch on
No,
it.
you're right. No, I did end up playing more Kassadin. I played Rise, Kassadin, and Cho'Gath.
Yes, I was going to say Cho'Gath. You were a Void man. You're like, I want to be on either side of the Void. Although anyone who knows Gnomes knows that he's not a stranger to eldritch horror things.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Should have played Rek'Sai. Hey, unrelated, Janessa, you want to start playing League of Legends?
Definitely not.
They've warned
Don't worry,
us
chat,
about
we'll get her.
people. They warned us about people like Beatdown back in middle school.
Hey, it's a free to play game. You want to come
That's
have
right.
a round or two with me, see if you like it?
That's
Don't ask
really
about-
creepy with your coat.
Right.
Like
I know, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Like, is the league in there?
Yes.
Do not go searching. Do not.
There are so many riot points in here. I don't think riot points are a thing anymore. They discontinued that, right?
No, they're still riot points.
Oh,
So
okay.
you get like the cosmetics and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always thought it was weird in games where they call them skins. It's like, ew. But also, I get it.
Oh, I never thought of it like that.
'Cause it's usually like, they call them skins, but it's mostly clothes. Like, you know?
Their appearances change in some way or another. I can think of like a good handful of examples.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's just, I feel like skins is way more appropriate in a game like Dead by Daylight, where you probably do have a character that has skins as a skin. You know what I mean?
This is. I wonder if anybody's written like really creepy fan fiction about this.
Oh no.
And I wonder if I just
I know
manifested
this
it by giving voice to that thought.
Yes.
Might
Now
have,
it's out there. Rule. I don't remember which one it is that isn't sexual, but you know the rule. Go for
Sick.
it.
I think that's like maybe up to rule 1134 because there's a lot of iterations. I think rule 234 is like if it exists, there's a techno remix of it. There are no exceptions.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is that how that works? Like they're all something 34?
I can neither confirm nor deny. It's not like
There
there's
was
a
a
committee
list,
that meets.
yeah.
And if there is such a committee, I'm certainly not part of it.
Not anymore.
It's weird that I want to be.
No, it's not.
Much like pods in League of Legends, you don't want to be. Trust me.
Oh, it sounds like something someone on the inside would say.
Well, if you want to just climb on in here, we'll see what we can figure
God, no. All right, pause.
Sounds like you're doing really well.
Aside from drug
God,
dealers
yeah.
trying to move in on your turf, how are things going, Pods?
What? Wait, what?
These
Never mind, Pod, how are you?
shifty characters trying to convince you to try, free entertainment that's going to destroy your life. By which I mean League of Legends.
I'm already on my eco shit, so like, I don't have room for any more games. Okay, we play squad, we play eco, like that's enough for me.
I have a question on that note, Pause, real quick. Do you find that you sleep a lot?
I actually do sleep a lot.
I see. What if you had slept less? Then you have.
No. Take out a brick of sleep.
So you know the meme I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Like, okay, so I actually went to bed early last night because the eco server died, and I still slept until 11. So
Well,
what
that's
time do you sleep?
debt.
probably around midnight.
Wow.
I know.
I didn't do that.
I don't know. I woke up with a headache though.
A sleep hangover.
Yeah, sleep
that a
too
thing?
much.
Yeah. I can't do
Hey,
that.
you should try sleeping sometime.
I sleep a little sometimes. You know,
Alternating days.
Yeah, depends what I'm doing.
Sleep is for the weak is one of the silliest things I ever heard. It was a very, very high school college thing.
I
And now
used
You're
to
right.
say that a lot.
You're right, but I
Yep.
subscribe to it all the same.
No.
It's just something
And then
we
you
say
get
to
to
make
be
ourselves feel
30.
better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
As soon as you're 30, you're like, I need sleep.
It took you till 30?
Close.
Like,
Yeah.
my first 2 years of college, I would sometimes stay up all night just because I didn't want to sleep, just because I felt like it. And by the third year of college, that would annihilate me. Like, I would just be
Really?
trashed the whole rest day. Yeah, it was my breaking point occurred somewhere between sophomore and junior year. It was just like a switch flipped.
Wow.
Interesting.
For me, it was like 27 when I actually really needed to start sleeping a little bit.
Yep.
I used to pride myself on being able to stay up a long time. I watched Dragonheart when I was a kid, and they were doing that big dick off where it's like, I can stay up for 3 days. Well, I can stay awake for 3 months. And I was like, dude, I want to stay awake for 3 days. And I stayed awake for 3 days. And it was awful.
No.
I was basically high. I was a 12-year-old kid that was basically high from sleep deprivation. It was awful. And I never wanted to do it again, but I kept doing it up until, like you guys said, about 25, 27 into your 30s. I would just push myself and be like, I'm going to stay up. And I would have no reason to. I didn't have like a big project that I was working on. It would be like, oh, I have like a 3-day off time period. Instead of just like having fun and sleeping and enjoying myself, I'm just going to stay up for as long as I can and do whatever it is that a adolescent does when they just keep staying up. Video games, trolling the internet, writing, I don't know, just anything.
There's
Just be epic.
There's a phrase, I think it's a German phrase, though I usually just say that because I assume everything's a German phrase.
It's pretty good.
It might be something else, though. It's called like, it might be a Japanese term. Anyways, it means revenge procrastination. It's where you,
yeah.
You've heard about this? It's where you stay up
Yeah.
late at night just refusing to go to sleep because you have no control over the rest of your time. You're always busy. Your time is always spoken for. And it's like the one place you can carve it out for yourself. And it's just to feel like you have some sort of agency in your life.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. That is.
I've heard of that.
I feel like that's just a whole other can of worms about how capitalism bad.
Yeah.
I couldn't find an origin either from Germanic or Japanese in relation, but all I can find is psychologists just discussing it vehemently online.
Yeah, there's a term for it. All right, let's play some D&D.
Oh, well,
Wait, you didn't ask how I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, well, that's.
How dare you?
Don't
I know you don't
care.
care. Yeah, you don't give a shit. Whatever.
Oh, I mean,
I'm
it
doing
was
well,
bad.
internet.
Here's the nice part. When I ask everyone else how they're doing, Matt's gonna have something funny to contribute or something relevant to contribute. So you get to talk, and then I get to skip your turn.
It's true. No, you know what? That's accurate. Hey, you guys want to know what I'm doing? I'm a dad that
do.
works during the day. That's it. This is what I look
Wait,
forward to
what do you do
every
for work?
week. I work as a case adjudication technician.
What does that mean?
It means I work for the state and I help process claims.
Ooh, we love government jobs.
Yeah, government helps feed me, my family, and it's time to play a video game, but online.
Yay! That and
but-
many more will be on Songs of Ninja Man Matt, the 2-part
Hey.
CD that'll be available for the low price of $17.95. Only available
That's
through
right,
Cast
coming
and
out
Cassettes.
March 32nd.
Exactly.
Yeah. But before we start, also gnomes. What's going on with you? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Right?
How are you doing,
Yeah.
Mr. Tormented by Gnomes?
Pretty
Are
good.
you being currently tormented by gnomes?
I mean, when am I not?
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the name? The whole point.
I'm surrounded by cats.
Works.
My
Nice.
wife is going cat trapping because the outside cats that have formed a colony around our house are over a dozen. Yeah, there's over a dozen cats that show up every morning and night for food. So we are setting out traps, and we have the help of the local feral cat coalition to trap as many of them as we can, spay and neuter them, and then re-release them. If there's any kittens, we try to get them for adoption and fostering in order to control the local population, because as much as we absolutely love them, like I literally sit on the porch and there's 4 cats that want pets that aren't even our cats. They just live here. And I love that. But like that's too many cats and they will destroy the local population of everything.
Right.
So she's up to that and I'm playing D&D and life is good.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
And everybody, while we were memeing and just having like the greatest like interaction time, there's already been Act of God subscriptions that have come in immediately with which to
Wait.
yeah.
What?
Actually-
No.
We haven't procced another Act of God yet, but we've had some subscriptions. We've had
We're
some
on the way
folks
there.
in chat, so thank you very much.
I'm not ready. We've already had 2.
And you got off easy. All it did was permanently change the course of the plot.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, that's a dub
No big
compared
deal.
to what it could have been.
Yep. At 50 subs, we got a shard along. Don't hold me to that. I do not want to destroy this campaign. I'm not doing that.
Wait, what?
No,
Oh,
no.
what is that?
No,
I don't even
don't-
know what that means.
like League of Legends, don't worry about it. Let's just
It is the world destroying dragon from my other campaign. Bad news. Dargan.
Isn't it interesting how you summoned a world destroying dragon and then never went back to that campaign ever again?
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. So yeah,
When?
we don't want to do those.
You want to watch The Incredibles?
Dude, oh my god, I could talk about the Incredibles for 37 minutes straight.
All right, so folks, welcome to our podcast. On this episode, we're going to be talking about The Incredibles for 37 minutes straight.
Yes.
When we last left our heroes.
Oh.
John Carmichael and Gastone were on their way, having recently left the Donahue Academy for the Gifted. They are heading to Jasmine Ruiz Carrington's penthouse in the luxuriously appointed financial district of Newton in order to meet up with Asena. Asena has gone there with Philip Carrington, who may be her brother, to seek answers from Jasmine Ruiz Carrington, who may be her mother. Upon arrival, Jasmine shared the tale of the doomed expedition to the Zolquian jungles 22 years ago and how it ended in disaster. She herself was not part of that expedition, but when the Army of the Eclipse went there, it was to bless their children as the children of the Eclipse, who would usher in a new age of enlightenment for all of humanity. Instead, something horrible stepped through a gap in the world. Something evil entered the reality that contains Northport. A massive comet arrived, and shortly thereafter, children started manifesting supernatural gifts. Coincidence? I think not!
Could be, but it probably is.
That's going to be our line today.
True.
Coincidence? There's a distinct possibility. The universe is a very large place, and if enough events occur, then some of them will be odd. It doesn't have quite the same ring. So, Jasmine took Asena into her study, where she practices the occult arts in order to channel the spirit of the spiritual leader of the Army of the Eclipse, Josiah Parsons, who died on that expedition, but has been providing guidance from beyond the veil to Jasmine and a few other loyalists. With Josiah Parsons' help, Jasmine and Philip are building Tomorrow Town, which is designed to be not only a new way to live and work in today's modern city, but a gigantic magical rune that will channel the energy of Northport's citizens to protect them from whatever evil was summoned by the army of the Eclipse in the Zolk'wian jungle so many years ago. But as Jasmine and Asena entered the closed-off study and performed the mystic rite, the voice that spoke through Jasmine, the voice of Josiah Parsons, was none other than
RALZAMON, Master of the Unknown.
a mystic whose power has wrought havoc throughout Northport and who has terrorized our heroes on multiple occasions. Not only the arch nemesis of Dr. Zorbius Brandt, but he seems to have a particular interest in the Angel Killer and in Asena herself. We literally left off with the revelation that RALZAMON was Josiah Parsons, and that Asena is in this closed-off room with somebody channeling the spirit of her mortal enemy. What will happen next? Stay tuned to find out. All right. Woo! Wow. Ran my mouth there.
That was a really good summary.
Thank you. But I feel like we went off topic for so long that, I needed to make sure that I connected all the breadcrumbs in order to get us back in. Before we get going, do any of you have any questions about the game? About, yes, Matt.
Why male models?
Does anyone else have any questions?
I don't know what question that was. You're not going to start with me, are you?
I mean, I kind of was.
Yep.
I'm so scared.
I mean,
Okay.
the other two are mostly just racing.
Don't die, forehead.
I know.
The other two
Wait,
are
what's
racing
that
towards
music?
you in their car.
What is that music? Why does that guy have a health bar? Oh no.
Oh God, where am I?
Wait, why do you? I don't even see a health bar. What?
Oh no, it was just a reference.
Why do I hear boss
Oh.
music?
What's wrong
Oh,
with
is this the
male
Dark Souls
models?
thing? I
It's a Dark
understand.
Souls thing.
Okay, I'm all caught up. I'm okay. We're good.
I like male models. What is?
It's a Zoolander reference. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
One of my buddies, like literally every time in our other game, whenever Joe asks if he has a question, it's just why male models. That's like his thing.
Oh.
Yeah, Echo Foot from Descent into Avernus. All right, game. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna turn her deep red and give it some.
Ooh. That was for you, by the way, buddy. 10 seconds too late about it, but yeah.
And bam. All right, Asena, you are trapped in a. Did that tinting show up for you guys at all? It's showing up for me.
The
There we go.
what?
Yeah, I turned her red, glowing.
She's red, yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so she, the voice of RALZAMON called you
Daughter of the Eclipse.
and said some other ominous, scary stuff. What do you do?
I like how I had a week to think about this.
I know, right?
But Asena didn't.
Asena didn't. Asena's just had a second. She's gonna be like, what the hell is happening here?
I mean,
This was a trick. You guys are in on this trick. What is happening?
It is no trick, simply the mystical strands of fate themselves.
I don't like this guy. I'm like talking to Philip.
Philip
I've
isn't
seen
in the
this-
room.
Where'd he go?
He's outside the room. He's not helping with the ritual. That door's closed.
Philip!
Hey, mate,
the door.
my cat's in there,
punch
though.
the door.
Your cat is in there. That's right.
And you made a cat mini for me.
I did?
Yeah, remember? It was like 3 or 4 episodes ago. And you hit him into the Negaverse. Because I was like, oh, where'd that cat come from? You said, oh, you wanted a cat mini. And I'm like, oh, how cool.
All right, let me. You
don't have to find the
No,
cat
you
mini if you
bought
don't
you
want
bought pods like 5 seconds of time while I go dig up the cat.
Oh, for like the cat on the screen?
Yeah, apparently I had a mini for Chester at some point, but I have no idea where he went.
It was on the Zorbots destroy map, if that helps. If you want to go to that Thornacre map where we are down.
All right, I was about to say there's been lost beatdown.
It's okay, he's not in this scene anyway.
Or is he?
Dun dun dun.
He's not here yet. You guys aren't here yet to save me.
La, la,
mean,
la, la.
Yeah.
I know I just walked straight into this trap.
Time
But-
is a very fluid thing.
Apparently, so is Discord.
We could be in this very room. We could be you. We could be me. We could even be.
That was a TF2 reference.
Yep. I tried to go over to the button that explodes my head and realized I didn't have one, so I just zoomed in on my eyes.
Matt, if I had a button that exploded your head, I'd just be like,
Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Look at some guy's trying to stall as well.
Hey, there we are. Look at this. I'm a cat. Hey, look at me. I'm a cat.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat.
thank you, some
Oh,
guy,
it's so cute. It
for the
looks
5
like a purple chicken.
gifted subs.
We are two.
Oh my god, we're
away.
actually doing this. It's gonna happen.
It is within the
Okay,
realm of theoretical possibility, and I hope it just makes things worse.
Mate, is it every 5 or every 10 that happens?
Every
I-
10. Every 10.
Monster.
So we should be at 28 then, right? Out of 100, not 18.
Yes, but I can't fix the timer. So
That's
it'll be
okay,
a
that's
tier
okay.
3 act of God when it hits regardless, but
Oh my god, there are tiers?
Yep.
oh yeah. Some of them
Yep.
have like X where X, scales it, and other things are restricted to specific tiers.
Oh my god, so there could be instead of just ninjas, it could be like a shit ton of ninjas.
Yeah, exactly.
Black
Ninjas.
Oh god, okay, I gotta go, guys.
Hang on, I'm breaking up. Bad internet.
That's why he left the call.
Exactly, he knew.
Yeah. If only I had timed it better.
Can I move in this room? This room looks tiny.
It is tiny, but you are allowed to move in the room. If you just think about like the dimensions of the room.
Yeah.
There's a window too.
Through the window. Oh god.
To the wall.
And then instead, it literally would just break through the wall.
You are about 800 feet up in this skyscraper, by the way.
800.
But
Whoa.
look at. There's kind of
That's
a
a big
ledge
number.
thing.
Wait a minute. She's a monk. She's fine.
Does
What's
she
the-
have a?
What's the
That's
maximum
so
distance? I think
useful
there's a
or
limit on
whatever.
that.
There is a
I don't
limit.
think
It's like 200 feet or something. Is it?
No, but here's the thing. You could
Or
slide on
800.
down, and then there's going to be a balcony below you eventually. You could just keep Spider-Maning your way down the side
I mean,
of this thing if you really
So
wanted
at some point there won't be a balcony, but as Pods has pointed out, right now there is a balcony.
Ah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna go through the window, but I'm going to maybe put
Go
my
through the
back
wall?
against the window, like as if I'm going back, walking backwards, hoping they don't notice that I might be planning an escape.
Ever the
From now staying in the room.
strategist.
Yeah. I just need a bit of fresh air.
Of course. Yeah. RALZAMON, the master of the unknown, he'd never catch on to that.
Of course not.
Never.
Mate, while the distractedness is happening in this room between Ghost, RALZAMON, and Asena, Chester's got his eye on the prize, if you know what I mean. He's keeping an eye out for when he can make a smooth getaway with the item.
Right.
Item?
I forgot he had a
Yes.
thing.
There's a
Here's an
big
item.
there's a crystal on the table that was used to perform the ceremony.
The hashtag ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna point at my maybe mom but talking to maybe RALZAMON and just be like, that guy, I happen to forget his name right now, Bob or Saul or Sam or whatever, he told me you can't get in my brain because you have nothing on me.
What?
RALZAMON can't get in my brain.
Oh, you mean RALZAMON, otherwise known as Bob or Paul or Saul?
No, you're that guy told me that. I forgot his name.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Ben! Or Charlie.
You're just naming names, looking at a dictionary, just moving on down the line.
She's panicking, okay?
Yeah, actually that's completely in character. I think that checks out.
I love it. It's wonderful.
You heed my wayward pupils when you should heed their master.
Ooh.
No thanks. So,
Confuses me. You were meant to be the daughter of the eclipse, and yet I have sent my mind out across the netherverse. The children of the eclipse are no more. They were consumed by the darkness we brought into the world, and yet here you stand.
wonder what I am then. We don't know.
But we are going to find out, young one.
Okay, that sounds really scary. That sounds like a threat. I don't know if I like that.
Punch him quick.
What are your plans on how you're gonna do this? Am I in danger?
Knowledge is inside your brain. We are going to remove it.
And Jasmine/RALZAMON reaches her hand towards you, towards your head, towards the side of your temples.
No. I'm gonna smack that away.
Roll for initiative.
Oh God! Fuck.
Where are we? Like, unrelated?
In a taxi, far away.
Are we far away? We're on the map.
You are a plot appropriate distance away from the current scene.
Oh God.
Okay, a 14. That's not bad. RALZAMON, Master of the Unknown, has a psychic ability called Combat Intuition.
Oh no.
I hate you so much sometimes.
Hey, I statted him out like a mentalist from this set of game rules. All right? This isn't even DM BS. This is
Yeah, I just don't like you sometimes. I'm not saying you're not valid.
understandable.
I'm not
Have a nice day.
canceling you. Oh God.
22.
Does he have to fight me? Can't we just like find another way?
Well, see, here the thing is that initiative isn't just necessarily for combat. It just means that when the order of operations and who does what first is important, you roll for initiative,
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
right?
Cool.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Asena.
Is he trying to get into my brain?
Yes.
Saving throw?
A wisdom
Oh my God.
saving throw. A 4! Okay.
Four saves, right? Yeah, it's pretty good.
As
Pretty good.
as you go to smack Jasmine/RALZAMON's hand away, every motion slows down as if the air is made of molasses, and you start to become just detached from the scene, like it's all a dream. Like you woke up in the middle of the night and you're sleepwalking, your limbs become heavy. And so you are starting to become hypnotized.
What?
You are beginning
This
to become
is not good.
hypnotized. It is your turn. What do you do?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna go to the door, or try to go to the door,
Okay.
and sort of try. I don't know if I could get there, but I'm gonna try to get my potential brother to come help me.
Okay. Roll an athletics check at disadvantage because of the whole hypnosis thing.
Oh yeah, you know.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Hell yeah, Batman.
That's not awful. All right. The question here is, do I use RALZAMON's athletics or do you use Jasmine's athletics? Well, they're both ass. So
Oh, okay. You hate to see it.
wow. That would have been nice.
What if you rolled a 20?
A natural 20, I would have succeeded because a natural 20 wins.
I see. Okay.
But if Asena had rolled a 20, I'd be out of luck because in case of we both have natural 20s, then it would go to the numbers and, bad things go from there.
Right.
Okay, you drag yourself and push your maybe mother/arch nemesis out of the way, and you reach the door. And RALZAMON will use the legendary action, I am inside your brain! Summoning up visions of your greatest fear, lurking just on the other side of the door. Roll a wisdom saving throw, and then tell me what Asena's greatest fear is. Alright, that one should not have been an advantage, but wow, okay, these dice. Alright. Alright.
They want to see me survive.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like right now her greatest fear is just gonna be RALZAMON.
So, you've got, like, Jasmine trying to block you, but then you've got this spectral apparition of the vision you originally saw of RALZAMON just looming behind the door. However, you are resisting this power. You are able to push past.
This is all tricks. This is not happening. It's all in my mind. It's not real. And then I'm gonna like pound on the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, Philip, can you do something? It's bad in here. Something bad is happening.
Alright. I have rolled Philip into the initiative order. Twice. Oops. Let's get rid of him there. Boop. Boop. Alright. He hears you and he responds, and RALZAMON is going to go next. Who's driving between Gastone and,
Neither of us. We took a cab.
Oh, okay, you took a cab.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I was going to ask, I want to wait for a moment. How far from the Donahue Institute is it to get here?
Well, let's check the map.
Also, during the scuffle, could Chester have nabbed that crystal?
I will roll Chester in, actually, in a moment. And we will make that happen. From the Donahue Institute... Depending on which route you take...
Whatever the cabbie would say that would get us there quickest.
It's like 3 miles, but you guys have already crossed over. You're only like half a mile from it. So a couple of minutes. Yeah, actually, you're less than that.
Okay, yeah, so we're not going to be able to go much quicker than we already are.
Unless you have a clever plan.
Well, I did, depending on how far away we were. Because remember, I have John checking in. The thing just ended, so it would have taken probably at least a minute or so before John would have checked in as Chester again. And I'm not sure how long it's been since the, like, RALZAMON thing started.
Plot appropriate amount of time.
Of course.
Let's see. Movement speed on a sedan is up to 65 miles an hour, but there's no chance it's doing that right now. City traffic, you're going to be doing 30 at best, 30 miles per hour.
30 at best. It's a taxi.
Yeah, but it's a
45.
It's a 1930s taxi.
Yeah, but taxis break the law if they want to tip.
All right, what are you saying?
I'm telling this guy to go up on the sidewalk. Like I'm gonna tell him my wife is in labor, and I have to get there right now.
Okay, roll a deception check to motivate the cabbie.
Fine. I mean, I think it's real, but you know what? That's fine. I'll take deception. 16, baby. I'm pretty good at telling this white little lie.
Oh damn! Let me fix my, because our chat hasn't been able to see any of these rolls because I borked it.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
All right, enjoy the sweet, sweet taste of disadvantage. All right, chat, for your information, he got 16 on his deception, so we're gonna move that up to 40 miles an hour, which comes out to 60 feet per second, which is 360 feet in a 6-second round. So you will be there in. Nope, I keep forgetting. All right.
If
Fun
the
with
result
math.
is good, I'm going to keep it. If the result is bad, I'm going to push for a plot appropriate amount of time.
I like how we went from having this intense scene to calculating traffic routes.
Yep.
As
is D&D.
As is D&D. Okay, you guys were like, okay, you're going to be there in 3 rounds.
Yes! All right. I'm
Pretty
okay
good.
with it.
And in fact, I am going to ask both of you as soon as I get our ominous music playing again and then take us back to...
Are we also going to roll initiative?
Yes, you're going to roll for initiative.
Woohoo!
All right, so the 2 of you, don't worry about selecting your tokens. Just roll for initiative. I just want to make sure chat can see rolls now. Chat can see rolls now. Matt, Chester the Cat is going to go on whatever you roll.
Copy.
Oh, hey, I totally put you guys in this scene earlier because I'm smart.
Yeah.
Brain.
What a
Is
big
that how I have
brain
to do it?
power. Yes! Okay, cool.
Wow, all right.
19.
I just added John
19.
twice.
Hello.
Well, yeah, because I bet you added me thinking I wouldn't click it, and then I clicked it.
You did. That is exactly
So
what
did
happened.
Gastone.
That is exactly
We
what happened.
both were on it.
Good for both of you. Well
I
done.
mean,
Well
I
done.
definitely did that. Thank you.
This is perfect because we're both in the same taxi. I love it.
And as chat points out, you are going to be 800 feet below the scene when you
Not
arrive.
Damn.
Problem if I have my way.
I figured there's usually some magical nonsense that's going to happen.
Unless Gastone has some really cool like city scaling like contraption that we can use, that would be also awesome.
I technically do, but I have a feeling magic will be better.
You
All right.
probably built it when you fell out of the building that first time.
That's exactly why I built it. I'm really glad you remembered that.
So, mate, at this point, could we just say Chester was kind of lurking around the crystal while ready to make its move?
And on your turn, yes, on your turn, things can happen. All right.
Yeah.
Hearing you calling out to Philip, RALZAMON is
Like that.
Jasmine RALZAMON. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Jaslamon sounds like a Digimon. It is I, Jaslamon, here to hit you with some psychic.
Digivolve into RALZAMON.
There it is.
All right, so we have a couple of things I want to point out. There's still inspiration on the field for the Flintstones car from like 3 episodes ago. Gastone has inspiration for remembering the name of the Donahue Institute. Can you just go ahead and add that to your character sheet, and John add that to your character sheet so I can clear it from the queue?
Yay! Oh, that's glorious.
I added it from that day actually, so I have it.
All right. Now, some guy gave Jasmine disadvantage for bad language.
Oh, I remember that.
That's funny.
Unfortunately, RALZAMON is acting right now, not Jasmine. So
No.
Plot holes. Good try.
all right.
Aren't
Jasmine-
we all kind of RALZAMON though when it comes down to it?
I am RALZAMON.
I am RALZAMON.
I don't know if that's how it works.
It will be soon.
Oh.
Wait, go back.
Rewind. All right. So RALZAMON is going to use empathic transmission to flood the area with weariness, sending that out waves of weariness, no longer focusing on the hypnosis for now, in order to debilitate both you and Philip, to stop him from intervening.
Uh-oh.
Philip will roll a wisdom saving throw, and Asena also rolls a wisdom saving throw, not at disadvantage.
My favorite number.
Damn! People are on fire! Everyone who's not RALZAMON is on fire right now.
That's what you get for not accepting the disadvantage. You always have to accept the disadvantage. Let it wash over you. Become it.
Look, Jasmine has disadvantage. But RALZAMON
Has assumed direct control.
Alright. It is John's turn. The car moves closer. You harangue the cabbie, and Chester the cat can attempt to grab the thing.
Chester the cat is going to attempt to grab the thing.
We lost Beatdown.
Are we at a cool plot appropriate amount of John might be zooming into Chester right as it finishes grabbing the thing?
Well, do you have any reason? It's been a few minutes since you last checked in.
Well, I was saying that every minute or so, I was just making sure things were okay. And
Yeah,
I did know
no,
that
I
she
think
was
now seems like a dramatically appropriate time for you to check in.
Cool. So I'm hoping it'll be right when Chester's grabbing the item. So what do I roll something for Chester, or because they're suitably distracted? Are we good?
You're gonna roll a stealth check at +4 and advantage.
Yeah. Cool. I don't have a cat yet, so /roll 1d20 plus, you said how much? 4?
+4, and just roll it twice and take advantage. You take the better of the two.
I can probably roll 2d20, and that should work. Nope, not how it works.
Well, the first one was a 9, the second one's a 16.
16. There you go.
We'll do it manually. We'll do it 100% manually.
Use our brains. I love it. That's great. Yeah, I just realized why that wouldn't have worked. Now that I did it.
There's a macro you can put in to do that, but it's complicated. We're not going to get into that right now. All right. Now, John, you just tuned in to Chester as Chester's creeping up on the crystal, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you see what's going on. You see Asena struggling. You see Jasmine glowing with ectoplasm surrounding her. And her trying to block the door.
Yep. Okay. I bamf out of the cat.
Wait.
And what?
You see one other thing.
What?
The bowl. The crystal is resting in an ancient bowl. Ancient pottery bowl that is covered with small colored tiles forming a mosaic pattern around it.
Oh, almost like a magic circle.
No.
No.
The pattern is very simple. It's just a couple stripes of color around the edges, mostly earth tones, and a repeated pattern of a small white flower. A flower you would recognize anywhere.
No. Oh, no. Okay. And the mosaic, is it in the table, or where is this thing again?
It's the bowl. The bowl sitting on the table with a bunch of like little, pebbles in it and a crystal sitting on top of it. The mosaic is the bowl itself.
Okay, yeah, no. Whatever Chester was going for, he's going for that bowl now.
Okay, the bowl contains pebbles and a glowing crystal. So
then he's gonna try and get the whole thing, but that sounds
that's a lot
heavy.
for a cat.
That is a lot for a cat.
Can't get big.
I mean, wait a minute. Hold on, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Mate, I have a question. So as a familiar, I can cast any touch spell that I know, or anything that has a range of I think it's self. Oh gosh, let me look at the ability. Basically, what I'm asking here is, would I be able to give you an inspiration to allow it to cast a different kind of spell that I currently have prepared?
So when you cast a touch spell through your familiar, it must be within 100 feet of you.
Oh shoot!
That doesn't mean no. That means pony up, Buttercup.
What would you require?
How much inspiration you got?
Well, hell. You know what? I'll take your request for inspiration, and I'll raise you. John bamfs out of Chester, grabs Gastone by the wrist, and casts fly on the both of us. And just kicks open the door mid-drive, and I just drag Gastone behind me as I begin flying out of the car towards...
That's a good idea, but before you do that, have you looked at the move speed on fly? You're still 3 rounds away. You're still 1,800 feet or so away.
Wait, you said it was moving. You said the car was moving at 45.
40 miles an hour.
Oh, 40 miles an hour. Oh shit. Okay, well never mind.
Oh.
I thought my fly was faster than the car, but that's not the case. Well, shit. I misheard you, and John freaks out. I'm gonna have him bamf out of the cat and let Chester do whatever Chester was gonna do, and John just has this. He just goes paler than usual. His complexion just pallors, whitens, and he just looks. Okay. Things have changed. We need to get Asena and get the hell out of there. like now. And I just kind of like put a hand on the driver and go, you need to drive literally as fast as you freaking can, sir. And I just grab a bunch of bills from inside of John's vest and start just shoving money at this cabbie and direct him to go on the sidewalks if he has to. Do everything we can to get there as literally quick as possible.
Okay. The driver is going to take your money and start doing severely illegal things. Things involving alleyways, things involving trash cans flying off the hood, things involving pedestrians clutching, the socialites of downtown Newton grabbing each other and flinging themselves out of the way as mud sprays up on their Sunday finery as you just plow through the streets. And hopefully not the sounds of distant sirens. So what we're going to do is at the end of your and Gastone's turn, I'm going to roll a check for the cabbie to see if anything bad happens now that we are driving recklessly.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Can Jester still grab the item? Not the bowl, but the jewel?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Gastone, is there anything you can do while you're in this car that is now careening through the streets of Northport?
Besides clutch to the door or whatever handle is like, what I'm talking about. There's not a whole lot else that Gastone could do at the moment until we get a lot closer. Mm-hmm. It's just something like 1,800 feet. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was also reading that dossier. But I guess he can't anymore because everything's gotten insane in the membrane.
Roll an investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay. And disadvantage and investigation.
17.
Yes,
you guys are on fire right now.
Different.
Bow.
Okay. You discover something odd, like as you're looking through the dossier and getting thrown up against the window and, just my cabbages! You find photographs, low quality photographs that show the sky above Northport and a metal wing sticking out of the clouds. Several
wing singular?
Yeah, but then there's a few more photographs of this same thing and it looks like it's pictures of some sort of a winged flying vehicle that's been seen over Mercury City.
In the dossier?
Yes.
Wow.
Apparently, nobody knows what this vessel is, but Oren Strickland and his group of Omelon spies have been looking for it.
Oh.
They don't know what it is either, but they are both the general and the Omelon spies are hunting for this mysterious flying vessel.
I blame Dr. Zorbius.
Usually a fair bet.
Yeah.
Okay. 17. The driver is doing great, and if he doesn't blow his next roll, you guys are going to arrive at the end of the next round.
Heck yes.
All right.
Bow. Now.
Well, let's not get excited yet. The car could flip over and go off of a bridge and explode.
We're almost there. Don't say that. Jeez.
That's exactly when that stuff happens. When you're almost there.
I don't want to plot a perfect amount of bad.
Okay. Senior RALZAMON is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's counting. Why is he counting?
How many dice he needs to use.
Oh. That's never
All right,
good.
Asena, roll. He's going to activate his ability.
Your mind is forfeit.
Roll an intelligence saving throw. A flat save, not at advantage or disadvantage. 3.
Not so good at that one.
Okay. One of your focus points is drained away.
Hey! I need that.
You kind of do.
I thought about punching my maybe mom,
My baby mom.
but what if I hurt her?
Yeah, but what if hurting her is how you break the spell? I like this. It's
All
good
right.
thinking.
Yeah, they should get mad at me and cuss at me.
You hear
You're so mad for getting controlled by RALZAMON. It's not your fault. What?
you hear Philip knocking on the door on the other side. Mother? Asena? Is everything all right?
No, it's not all right. RALZAMON is trying to kill me.
RALZAMON.
RALZAMON uses his special ability, I am inside your brain, on Philip.
Oh no.
Pain.
Philip rolls a wisdom saving throw as visions of his most horrifying fears and terrors emerge, and as far as he's concerned, they lie inside this room, beyond this door. He goes to help you and then hesitates on the other side with a shuddering gasp as visions of horror take over, preventing him from coming to your assistance.
Gosh.
Yeah, I told you it's bad in here. You're just gonna keep me in here because you're afraid?
If you use your bonus action, I'll let you give advantage to his next saving throw, but it is your turn.
No, I want mine.
What do you want to do?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't want to hurt my maybe mom.
My baby mom. That's a nice twist on baby mom.
Okay. I don't know that they're coming to save me.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah, you do.
I do?
We had that. You were talking to the cat. We were talking to John through the cat. Right before going into this, there was the conversation of, hey, maybe don't go in a room with people you don't know and do some weird seance. And you're like, oh, it'll be fine. And John's like, well, we're driving to come get you, and we'll be there as soon as we can, but stall. And you're like, I think it'll be fine. And then it wasn't fine.
I'm going to sit on the couch now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to bluff to RALZAMON and just say, like, you know, you keep trying to get into my head, but it doesn't work on me.
Damn.
Roll a deception check.
Imagine telling this ethereal, otherworldly being that sucks to suck.
Telling evil Professor X, you can't see into my brain.
I see further into your mind than you yourself have begun to delve, child of the eclipse.
Okay, I'm a little confused because you keep saying I'm a child of the eclipse, but then you say that they all got destroyed. So
I'm doing this too.
you don't even make any sense, man.
I intend to make sense through the contents of your mind.
Okay, well, if you can see through my mind, then you don't have to touch me. Okay?
It's true.
Personal space, buddy.
I'm just gonna.
Yes.
I'm just chilling here on the couch. You do what you need to do.
All right. All right.
Very well, mortal.
Consent is key, I understand.
Shit.
All right. It is RALZAMON's turn. You feel the unearthly presence as Jasmine floats off the floor and unearthly ethereal light leaks out. You can feel the power of RALZAMON burgeoning in your mind. Do you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, to block it?
Yes.
I don't know. No, I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
Okay.
That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him.
The light flows out until it is blinding. And the skyscraper falls away. As you plummet through shadows and flickering images and shapes and screams and the smell of burning and the creak of groaning twisted metal and the cry of 1,000 creatures of a far-off land, a land you're familiar with, all crying out a warning that something terrible has come. You are no longer standing in the penthouse. You find yourself instead okay, this would be a lot more dramatic if I actually fix this. You find yourself instead in the jungle, clinging to a lifeless corpse.
Oh shit. Okay.
Holding on tight with both of your tiny hands, weeping uncontrollably. And we're going to come back in 5 minutes after taking a short break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with you.